Yeah, Magno. Hello, welcome. We are here again on this fine day. Link to the past randomizer casual boots tournament. Rayvis versus Skele or Skele. Uh, yeah, I'm Broger, assigned by Magno, joined by Magno. Hi, Magno.
Hello, I'm Magno. Hello, Brogo. And we're also joined by Demon Druid.
Yeah.
Demon Druid on the buttons on the tracking. Yeah, this is round of top 16. So
Mhm.
we're expecting heavy names, big names, and we definitely got two heavy names with Rayvis and Skele.
Yeah,
Very strong
I
runners.
agree. I think I know Rayvis now for like 4 years, and Skele is the name that came across like 2 or 3 years ago the first time. It was immediately like, oh, this is also a pretty strong guy, person. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this race. I mean, Kajiput's usually pretty straightforward in the first like 10 minutes. Can sometimes have a slight diversion at start if one runner decides to do South Shore. Maybe have some early rupee count, early bow for Eastern Palace, skipping Kakariko. There's like all that little interesting stuff that can make the light world quite interesting. So yeah, kind of hope on that today. And here we go.
Yeah, first 5 minutes. The basic standard escape with the sword and boots. Since we're still playing on slow ROM in this tournament, there's no
Good call, yeah.
free sub 5. So yeah, we don't have to farm bombs since we can bonk up back of escape, and we can bonk the pile of rocks north of Kakariko. So we don't really need to farm bombs at this point. Getting
See-
300 rupees already.
It's getting interesting already. That's kind of interesting rupees here. And we, by the way, saw a map check on Skele's side for 3 normal crystals, if you want to call them like that. And yeah, Ray was picking up 1 magic, Skele as well. I like that. Maybe even 2. Because maybe sometimes you get an Ether early bombers, something, or bombers maybe not, but Ether in Mini Modom Cave. Such a time saver. Yeah, I like this 300 Magno.
Now we just need to get one more, and no.
I mean,
basically, when you get 600, you are done for the seed with all the little 20 rupees you get on the way.
Yeah, true. I mean, if you also happen to get maybe flippers and the glove right now, you can, or just flippers and more money. There's always that little pond next to the bonk rocks, right? Where you can immediately go to Ice Rock Cave and do your water walking stuff. Could be interesting. Haven't not seen that. Because I like that play actually. Pikachu got a bit unlucky there grabbing the rail.
I mean, everyone has played Escape like 100 times, and yeah, you want to have the perfect escape, but you just can't have it. You get all the RNGs and all the good rooms. Sometimes you grab a wall. Sometimes you get hit by a green guard on the way when you want to dash. And
but considering the perfect aspect, I usually like the map check prior to Pyrocast it, like Skele did, just because if you find like progression, even though if it's money or South Shore progression or maybe a bow, you can immediately decide if to save it quit out of Sanctuary, which can be a big thing. Not the biggest, but a big. Oh, blue item could have been the mirror. Would have been funny.
I mean, now you can think of what's if I find a book in early sphere, like, you know, desert is a crystal now, and you probably want to wait until you get a glove and a fire source to beat the dungeon. But if it would be a pendant and you find a book, you might be more inclined to dip it.
Usually that brings that to my mind when you say book or Book of Modor or whatever. It's usually those seeds where you have the book and not the glove or the fire source, like you said, right? And you also can dip Eastern Palace, but also do not have the bow. So you're always like, okay, I have only one Dark Belt item, which is not the gloves. What am I supposed to do? Should I dip that Desert Palace? Should I do Sarahashla into Eastern Palace? Will I even save and quit on Sarashta if there is one item only? Yeah, everybody knows. Typewrite can be a bit jinxed.
Okay, so this is round of top 16, and Rayvis beat Hydra Power in the round before, and before that, Rayvis beat High Ruler.
Yeah,
And
on the other
Skele's
side,
way was Mr. Aaron's Nerd and Nash.
I was just about to say the exact same thing. I thought you maybe let me do Skele. So rude. Yeah, but if you go to the prior part, we could already talk about, since we're just seeing like Escape right now, right? We can talk about their next possible opponents, which would be Kaede, Furukawa, and or Trinex. Yeah, also two very strong persons. Trinex came to my attention this year's main tournament, last year's main tournament, when they did a fairy revive into Aga Tower, which made them like first place in a big big race.
Hey, we find a Moon Pearl.
Makes water walking slightly more attractive.
Yeah, true.
But we lacked on money or flippers. I think Rayvis had a bit more better clearing in the early part of the dungeon, and Skele caught up quite some good time, considering they did the map check as well already.
Yeah, Rayvis is basically one map check ahead.
Yeah, so the rail incident for Skele wasn't all too bad.
And now we're synced. Yeah, it was just
pretty much, right? Nice. That's a nice dash of Skele there. You have to go in the first bush, so you don't have to adjust here on this screen. You can just bonk it. And there's your 20 rupees you mentioned. So Mango, directly to Forest. Immediately check Aga. What's your preference?
I mean, in casual boots, we already have 2 items to get the tree item. We just need to get another sword and a lamp.
Yeah.
So... I mean, if you find a flute, you'd never want to come back and just flute up the mountain.
Oh, I'm not a fan of what I just saw from both, because I'm agree to you with that early check on Agalech. But if you get a bomb here, like from the bush crab, you could just argue to take maybe one if it's in the way, or just loot the second crab, which is like usually way more nice to the runner. But it was funny, both get like 5 bombs and had to go all the way to the left side of the screen. You usually never see that.
And now we kill that crab, okay.
Yeah, now we can kill it. I think triple was only arrows, the first, the tier 2. I always mess it up. Is it tier 2 or is it tier 3?
Tier 2.
Tier 2 is when you get 4 kills and damage yourself. Okay, fine.
Yes, the tier 3 is the perfect one, where you didn't get hit and killed at least 4.
Book of Mordor. Yeah, that's one. I like that thing. It's so cool.
Okay, you watch the left runner and I watch the right run.
Okay, fair. I don't mind. I like yellow more than blue, so.
Okay, we get 20 rupees on the right side, and on the left side, it's also 20 rupees.
Skele's slightly pulled ahead here.
Okay, so now I saw never dash there. it's slower. But Rayvis caught up picking up the pots. I mean, if you do a race like this, casual boots, you assume your opponent is also in Kakariko now, but you never know, like, if you could actually see them like in transparent on your screen, it would feel so weird, like when you know how close it actually is.
You mean like when you would be playing a spoiler right now where you are able to watch something? You would like feel weird if you're on the same screen, or what is it saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I never thought about that. But in this scenario with 0 bombs in Escape and Forest, I would assume that I was in the exact same spot here.
Yeah, of course. And there's 300 rubies. We're now set for
yet again
the entire seed. We don't need any more money.
Oh.
And we also have a blue potion, so we can check the ticket. And we also get a flute.
Just don't forget to activate those.
All you want for keg. And we found a bow to clear our first crystal even.
Yeah, this was good to charge here from the right side. Right side of Chicken Hut. You can just put a straight line to the north and you get your flute activation spot. I'm wondering if Rayvis is going to get a sword spin here yet again. I wouldn't think so. It's worth it. Because you have to go to Sickit anyway. We got a bottle in the forest. Nah, it's too close. Because Rayvis just did like what's called super speed with the sword above the stage here before, which might have catched him in a few frames. Not sure. Wouldn't it be a nice world if the back of Tavern would be aligned with the exit of the Sickit, so you could just dash down? Everybody hates this, I guess.
Please.
Everybody doesn't like it, right? Right?
I mean, you can key dash overworld entrances as well, but this one is very tricky because you can't really align with anything. So.
Nice pre-flute. Oh, that's not in. Oh, that's actually not that of much of a surprise. Rayvis may be finding some gloves here, which would have lead you to do Eastern Palace before Sarahashla, I guess.
Yeah, and that would in total.
But you are also maybe if years progression, you will most likely not skip the Eastern Palace big key chest. And Sarahashla seems to be a bit okay. It's fine. It's fine. Did we get a green pendant information? I missed it in case we did.
No. And there is a glove at the dam.
Oh, wow.
So Rayvis is gonna save a few seconds there.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Skele. Are you angry, Magno?
No.
Okay. I would have said sorry. Oh, wow. Do you see that bomb that hit also the top left minimodom? It was like the biggest possible last pixel of that splash, I guess. Oh, bombers?
Why is he starting to the right? We open chest from left to right.
Yeah. He's going against...
Come on, Rayvis.
Save 2 frames here, spend 20 there. I think it's always faster to charge to the NPC, right? And dash to the NPC and then go to the from left to the right. Because you maneuver faster if you go left first and dash to the right.
It should be faster. It doesn't really matter if you do right then left or left then right. No,
it doesn't matter in this game a lot. You know the movement of 1 pixel or 2 pixels stuff. Hey, they are counting frames, dude. It's not me. I hope we get a red meringue before we have access to Tower of Hera and the hookshot.
Wonder what that cape opens. Well. Yep, that cape indeed opens Aga for Dark World, and we have a bow to do something at Palace of Darkness.
Yeah. I would be surprised if we see it immediately afterwards, though, because we still have the bow, so we would probably see vice versa plays here from both runners. And we still have, like, few objects, and this is it's the best 2 items to have before Dark World, having Moonpearl and 1 glove, because you can find the hammer or glove, maybe even out of logic, which is then a nice catch.
Yep, we try everything to avoid doing Aga for Dark World.
Yeah. What do we have left? We have 3 mountain checks left afterwards. 1 in desert, and that's basically already it, right?
Yeah.
If we see other water
I mean,
checks.
Zora is in logic with that glove.
Yeah, Zora, yes, true. It's just fair to go for water checks now. It's usually always seen in cashew boots, and this is this is also like ringing the Aga bell, but we already had the access, so maybe not.
I mean, a Master Sword is much better than a Fighter Sword for the Aga climb if we have
That's
to do
true,
it.
especially in the first. Well, we have a bow. It's still fine, I guess.
True.
The thing is, we will shoot quite some arrows out of it. But we have a triple with arrows.
I wouldn't be too mad doing the water checks for a sword.
No, same. Especially with Flute, Boots, Moon Pearl. It's like the best case scenario. And the bow, if there's something on the ledge, of course. Okay, Rayvis is now gonna save some time here with that gloves.
Yeah, and in this case, I would be happy to have scouted the Aga ledge, like both runners did. Because this check is very much in logic, and we're running out of possible other checks besides Palace of Darkness and Aga.
I am totally agreeing on that. I would have already felt pretty much happy about not skipping it when I see the Flute and Keg, because then you know, oh my god, I will never come across that thing again. Yeah. Maybe if you skip Bonk Rocks. I know some guys do that.
Ooh. Yep, so I'm pretty sure for the next 3 minutes we will see the same play the other runner did.
Yeah.
So, quick chance to give them a follow if you like what you see.
Would you consider doing Agina before you dip the mountain, just in case the hammer is there and you skip the entire mountain and go to Darkwood before? Or you have the possibility to still do the mountain and can incorporate in the hookshot, the spike cave. Sorry.
In this case, yes, because you would only have 2 checks on the mountain, and other than 2 checks on the mountain, Agina, you have to do Aga. So with the Flute, it's very nice and fast, and you can spot the desert ledge.
Yeah, I agree.
And yeah, possible hammer, hookshot, whatever, mirror.
Oh, by the way, we had a bombers. Yeah, that's also can be quite nice if we had like Ugly Fighter Sword only climb, maybe for the red guards later on. I mean, it's still 12 seconds or something, takes forever.
Oh, the surprise guard, I always love it.
Surprise guard?
Yeah, Skele had a surprise guard from the
from the grass patches. I see. Recently, I had a feeling that those skulls in the dark world are swarming in like a pest. Yup. I've seen them everywhere recently. Also in restreams.
I can't walk to the pyramid without getting skulled. I don't know.
Right? If you come down from Skyward and you wanna dash to the C-shaped house through that little 2 bushes, one of them is a skull, like mostly all the time.
Yes, both did hobo. Yes.
Skele might have pulled ahead a bit, even though.
Or did Skele do hobo? Skele skipped it. Okay.
Maybe it's okay with the Flute, by the way, because you can just Flute to 8 and still do the fake flipper once again.
Alright.
Okay. And Rayvis has to do Sarahasha. I think Skele caught up quite some time here, even the lead for now.
Yeah, the hobo takes forever.
Not if you 7 quid at the hobo.
Ooh,
Oh, jazz hands. Hi, stop. Oh, actually, it's nice. I've never seen it like this. Usually everybody who's checking the desert ledge is nudging around the desert palace edges there, and then you can also just stop in front of this cave here.
Yeah, but then it's like three dashes.
Yeah, I know.
That's very nice and clean 1 dash.
You have to go back south a bit though and find your dash spot. This is mountain, I guess, right?
Yeah, you want to save the old man.
Or maybe it's even. Maybe you're scared and have to do hobo. I would see that people doing. But first do logic, I guess. Yeah.
With the bow in hand or flute.
Yeah.
You can always do that very quick. Yeah.
Oh, did Ray forget Sarah Hashler?
No, he did it.
Oh, he did it? Okay. I thought he was just done with Esampers. I'm sorry. No, fair.
Yeah, so right runner has done hobo and left runner has done Agina. That's the difference.
Yeah, true. So if both do the other thing, they might be back head-to-head for Agak Tower Climb.
Imagine you get that bow before Eastern.
Those in front of Eastern Palace. Exactly.
What a time save.
What a time save. But makes the Aga Tower Climb piece of cake.
Oh yeah. And we have a Naga seed.
100%. I'm quite sure. Skele is going. Maybe Rayvis is doing desert. You don't want to lose a game at minute 20. You just don't want to. I like that music.
Someone said this is Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, I played that last year the first time. I was dodging it for nearly 30.
And yeah, this is the difference is just the hobo take, and look how big
nice,
the difference
right?
is actually.
Yeah. I think Skele still made some time in Eastern Palace and here and there.
Yeah.
Because if you have to think now, Skele would have Flute once to the 8, swim up all the way, and then he can just 7 quid back, right? So imagine there's a... Oh wait, we need a flippers and the mirror to check the hobo after Pyramid. Yeah, but this is probably most likely the pot play first.
I mean, the glove gives us also access to the catfish.
Yeah, I know.
That's so far away.
I was just thinking, when would you technically do it? I could see some runners do it if they just consider themselves like way behind execution-wise the other and already want to do like an off check, which I don't like at minute 20 because you put yourself under so much pressure on your own. But if you had maybe like a mirror, I could see some people do it because you can just 7 quid back to the pyramid, right?
Yeah. I don't like to say that something is free, but look at the Aga Tower climb with silver arrows.
Yeah, we were kind of happy about those, right? We don't want to see anybody die here because, I mean, it creates divergence. People quitting then from
all of the red
earlier than others. Sorry?
All of the red enemies take 2 arrows to die, or 1 silver arrow, so it's not that much of a difference, but...
I think they take 4.
No, the red guys, every red archer or whatever...
Ah, the red.
2 arrows.
Okay.
The ball and chain guard in
they
front
take 4,
is 4.
Yeah. Well, Rayvis did a good job here, expecting the movement of the red spear thrower, bear thrower.
Oh, but Rayvis ran out of arrows.
Oh no! How is he supposed to beat Aga? Okay, stop being stupid.
But Schulze was on 2 hearts in this very climb. You can always get 1.0 from the last guard pushing you.
Yeah, 1.5. Yeah. Do you think that half heart just now is scary? It's also not a shame to use your cape here, because why not?
You get a refill.
Right, sir?
If you have the moon pearl, you also get a refill from Aga. So yeah, just do it and not get pushed down.
Wait, you don't get a refill if you don't have the moon pearl?
No, you don't get a refill.
That's quite some serious knowledge you have there.
No love for the bunny.
Yeah. Ray is having fun with the boots, getting warming up his fingers even more, I guess.
I mean, this is the most boring fight in the entire game. It's not even...
I managed to recently... Oh, okay, let's talk about serious stuff. Turtle Rock was the green pendant, and Skywoods and Thiefstone were the normal pendants. You can talk more about the red crystals if you want to.
I did not see the... I didn't look at the reds.
I'm sorry.
I was just thinking about the Fire Rod not being required, possibly, with Skywoods and Turtle Rock pendants. And that we will never see the Village of Outcast area, since we don't want to visit Pendant Turf.
Pendant Turf, nice. I was about to ask you what you expect in...
5-6 Vanilla.
Okay, nice. I was just asking you what you would expect as an item right now in Palace of Darkness, by the way. I was thinking going with the hookshot here at this point.
Of course, it's always the hookshot. Opening up mountain.
Yeah, opening up mountain for further Darkwood access, or also for left side Darkwood. But by the way, Skele on the way to the catfish. Maybe feeling quite... Oh god!
That's huge!
Oh, this is the thing you think about all the time if you go to pot now. And if you have been in pot and you get nothing, you're like, oh damn it. Ooh.
And you could think the first... I always think like one bow is randomly placed, but the other one is for logic. Why did I get two very early bows if nothing was in Eastern Palace?
Yeah, and I know Rayvis is always thinking about the bows in this game. I can tell you that. We just recently had not a discussion, an argument, like positive argument, about how the bow placement is in this game. Can you ever know if one bow is the first or the other? Stuff like that. So he's probably, yeah. But we know Pod, right? Pod can still lock itself, giving us something like, I don't know, something else, maybe even the hammer, which would be awful for Skele. We had that race last year, I think.
And then it's...
Yeah,
sorry.
Sorry, it was just also mids on Catfish and Hammer in pot, and then the mids player restream is like, oh my god, the mids! And then, oh my god, the hammer's even better!
And then one runner won't get what the other runner had for like 40 minutes.
But usually the guy who is on lookout for the mids will get it, and the hammer can still be. You see the ice dip, the Mire dip, all that crazy stuff. What you hate to do. But yeah, I was going to ask you, could you think Skele maybe feels a little bit stronger execution-wise and maybe knows that? I'm not sure about that. Just an assumption. Or maybe Skele was like, hey, I skipped Hobo. That's like freaking 20 seconds in that case. If you go back to the whirlpool down there, if maybe even more, I can just reinvest that time into doing the catfish before I get locked in pot or something. If he thought that like that, I would like that kind of thought though. So how's your... Yeah, you go.
When I think of Rayvis, I think of a really strong runner, but like you can see him being first of weekly races, but you can also see him like I say forfeiting or being not in the top half, because Rayvis likes to be doing aggressive plays, aggressive skips, or like if he finds some progression line, he follows this line. He wants this line to be the best or the... Yeah,
I know where you're going. It's basically like positive snowball or a negative snowball, right? Like,
Yeah.
if everything works according to plan, it's always getting better. Rayvis has to be very careful with the arrows here. Yeah, but I know what you mean, yes. If everything goes going down the drain, it can be hard then to recover. Skele is doing the key logic. Having found map 1 item, we know the last items will be small keys.
Wait, we've seen... What have we seen?
We have seen, I think, a small key, a map, and... Oh, I like that. And another thing. So we know that the next two parts must be small keys for key logic. Because we have no fire rod.
I mean, you could death warp here to avoid an overworld death, but we also have half magic and cape and burn.
Yeah, but you're not going to pick that in time if you get surprised, right? The thing is, if Rayvis is going to find something like a mirror here, and then mids, he would still feel good. If he finds nothing... you always have to make like a picture of your opponent, like what is he going to do, or they going to do, and then you have to stay with that, not always change it, right? So you can also just assume, oh, my opponent, he was not gonna do catfish in this case. He was also back in pot.
But so far, nothing in pot.
Yeah.
Just a red mail.
We also have not seen anything from Village of Outcasts Skyward so far.
The flippers were in Sea House.
Yeah, they just just now. Yeah, you're right. Oh,
Red cane.
We can nearly finish our ice palace.
Oh, Rayvis. He's preparing a death warp.
Yeah, he did also on the right side, which was pretty nice. Oh, he needs 4 bombs, right? He's on red. He realized it's not even worth. He's already in the no mode for mids. Ooh.
Or some kind of progression.
Yeah, it was 2 items or 3 items he's done front. I saw Maria and Ether, obviously big key, and I missed the first chest, to be honest.
Yeah, I missed it too.
We say, we look at that when Rayvis gets there, right? And then we forget as well.
Psst, don't tell our secrets. So if you get mids there, you have to save and quit anyway. Might go for a quick Mire area check as well. I think we haven't seen that.
Oh yeah, but you have to go all the way back to... Oh, never mind, you're right. Since Magno and I are not paying 100% attention, we are still accompanied and enforced by our lovely tracker Demonstrate, and they just pointed out we missed the compass. So thank you for that. True, Mire area is also not a good call.
So if there's like a mirror in Mire area, that could be huge for some things.
Yeah. I mean, Rayvis could do it now. That's what you mean, right?
Yes.
Hopefully it's not Bomber's locked, though. We could see him go there then, but he's not.
You can keep your money digging game, mister.
Mr. Digging Game. Doesn't he have a name in the random community? I think he has, right?
Randall. I don't know.
Randall?
That just came in my head. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. I'm not even sure.
Oh yeah, Alec Borgman. Yeah, right.
Yeah, see? I was right.
Okay.
Alec Shovel Spin. Oh, see? There's the Kingston combined with that. Why not? You can scout the medallion requirement. I just hope Rayvis has no idea. Like, Skele he went. Okay, good. I was a bit scared. This could be Bombos and Ray already. It's like what Magnus said. Stuff's not working. Having done all the stuff. And just locate the mids. Oh, this is Mountain prior to Dark World, I guess. Now.
What did we find? I didn't see.
Hookshot. Hookshot
boy.
below Mire mat. So for Ray, this is like a nice catch before doing all that route here, because Hammer might just be here.
I mean, Village of Outcast portal is surrounded by 2 pendants.
Oh, I know what you're referring to. We know from German tournaments, since Rayvis is obviously also a German player, he likes to skip the entirety of Village of Outcast. So that Samaria can be very late.
Village of what? Village of Pendant area? Oh, no,
Village
no
of
thanks.
I never would put my feet in that dirty ground. What do you call it? Pendant turf.
Turf.
Oh, see that is nice now from Skele. Like I wanna get confirmation I didn't do Agar for nothing. I mean the mids are just 50% of the key puzzle, right? Could still be a hammer here from his perspective, from their perspective.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is already making the Darkwood routing a bit more effective for Rayvis.
If there's something on like Graveyard Ledge now, this is ooh. That's a very isolated check for Skele.
I know.
Since we did all the Bonk Rock stuff, King's Tomb.
I was earlier when I was like, when Rayvis finds a mirror, he maybe has a reason to go to Cat for sure. So wait, what? But he has to find the mids first.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was dead rock.
Rayvis will be doing all that of Dark World here with the mirror. Quite some catch-up time for Rayvis. It's exactly what he needed.
And if it's just the Cane of Samaria, we just need it for Misery Maya, so we don't need it now.
Yeah.
And there's also the Ether, both in the same dungeon.
Yeah. So Maya is very hard locked by Thieves Town front. I mean, Skele will follow now, and Rayvis most likely is going to show us Hera. Give us a red.
Skele could also just finish Misery Maya from here.
Yes. I mean, it's not getting much faster. Here's silver. They have silver arrows. They have all the entrance items.
So we could have just Hammer being in Misery Maya.
Yeah. That, on the other side, would not be so cool for Rayvis again. But... Blue meringue! No! I wanted the red meringue. There's a strat Rayvis worked on at the entrance of Hera, Tower of Hera. So that's why I was referring to that red meringue quite some time now in this seat. So maybe Hookshot Cave is a nice place to... I just want to see it on restream. Oh,
that's a useless medallion.
Yeah, and you already know it's useless because you saw the other two.
Oh, nice Maya too.
Yeah. Oh, Rayvis also found the book of, what was it called? Mordor, right?
Book of Mordor, yes.
Book of Mordor. If you sent that to the hobbits, they would have known how to cheese everything there.
Okay, first item in Maya is a piece of heart.
Yes, and one item out. I'm paying more attention to the right then if you want to. Because there only was a compass in the basement cage and a small key. For big key in basement.
Yeah, so Rayvis has a nice setup. If you hookshot it, it's fine.
Yeah. No, it's not. He didn't. He collected the green rupee.
Oh, yeah, then do the basement.
Oh wow, imagine this leads you to something like, I don't know, hammer or something stupid, like here, or fire rod. Or fire rod is most likely not required at this, maybe.
I mean, it was like compass or map in the first chest, so it's likely to have an item.
Yeah, but it's just like, I'm doing this now because I got wrecked by that mini Mordor.
Yeah, and if I mirror now, I basically almost have done the basement.
Yeah.
Look at that. Throwing a bomb to make the perfect frame of the door opening happening.
Oh, surprise, Blicky! Imagine this was Kisanity.
I really like those little time saves here and there.
Skele is still on the lookout for the second item, I guess. Or is it the big key? Oh, compass and map.
So it's
Okay, new
50-50
checks.
now for the last item to be on the boss or in the cutscene chest.
Oh, Rayvis did the basement for 20 bucks. I mean, it's out of your head, right? You will never return here, especially when you already have that book.
I mean, in earlier versions, if you find the big key of Mire on the left side, there had to be a small key on the left side as well. But with the new version of this, I don't know the numbers, but now...
It was a hot fix, I think, some weeks ago.
Now there doesn't have to be a small key in the cutscene chest now. Now it's 50-50 for the boss and there.
It surprised me during one live race. I was like, okay, this must be a small key now on Vitreous. I gamble it, and then I get an item. Like, what? So, other way around, I guess. Okay, Hera being quite empty at this point. Well, will also stay empty, of course.
What's something in the big chest? I didn't pay attention.
20 rupees.
Oh, okay. So there was an item, okay.
Yeah, it was an item. That's what I said. It's out of your mind then, at least, even if it's stupid. But this is mountain so far for Rayvis. We have no Marias.
We get the mirror on the mountain.
Yeah. No, it's just, I said, it's so far, yeah. So this is Desert Palace now, which is fair. Oh, you were right!
Got it!
This could be devastating now. Because we are, in fact... Are we in go mode? We are. We are in go mode.
Right.
We are in hard go mode. There's nothing that can hurt us now.
We don't need rod.
The only thing that can hurt now is if Skele is not able to pull the fire rodless right side of GT. But other than that, we are in the very, very hard mode. So technically, Zumaria could be fire rod could be missing, but that's it. Oh, imagine you played Mire after you did that Dark World, maybe feeling bad if you do the mountain before with that hookshot for. Then you get the hammer. Okay, everything is fine.
I mean,
we even have a blue mail. We have, what is that, 9 hearts. We are on silver arrows. There's no reason to waste any time. I can see Skele open the chest left and right here, just in case for fire rod and tempered sword. But that's.
Skele's not in go mode.
Why not?
Skele needs the mirror.
Ah, yeah, true. Yeah. Okay, of course. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, we'll make him at least do a bit more checks till mountain, which is probably only pot now, right?
Yeah, but then he will be in go mode on the light world mountain. So
yeah, that's what he can do Hera last. Also, they can pull the mirror and then go mode Ice Palace, go mode. Or maybe they are going to play Ice Palace before even touching the mountain. Because we can still end Ice Palace.
Yeah. Doesn't really get any faster than this. And if you can skip all of the mountain. Okay. It's always nice.
Yeah. Okay, this is the... It's hard to rate now, but I guess this is not good for Rayvis. What's Rayvis doing after Desert?
I think he just has Village of Outcasts left. Or
yes,
he could fake flip into Ice Palace.
Yeah.
Fake flip without
I mean, I also... Yes, Bomber's Tablet Smith Chain. He's probably commencing to Overworld rather than Thieves Town, maybe? I can see him go Flute to 3, do everything in the Overworld around Thieves Town and don't touch it at all. Because if there's my go mode there, I'm done anyways.
And if you have Pendant Skullwoods and you don't need a fire rod, you might go there, like Skele did. True.
I mean, it's always those Aga seeds where you get mid-snacks, right? You just don't want to skip usually anything. usually, because you know Hammer can be in nasty spots.
Oh, the GT right side bomb jump is not really that hard, but yeah, you have a timer written on your face, and there's the wall master trying to grab you. So you have to do the bomb jump on the conveyor, where a Medusa shoots you, and a wall master is trying to grab you, and then you have to be fast to light up all the torches. So yeah.
Yeah. It's usually a very useful little glitch in cases like cross keys, for example. Because you often do it there. But for normal mode, where GTB key is in GT, it's rarely seen. I think Magnum won a tournament because of that, right?
Right down the road.
Against 8-bit. So Rayvis now got flippers. Rayvis could be pulled in. Oh, he's doing it. Okay, fine.
Okay, so Rayvis will get into... Wait, he knows this is hammer mode. Okay. Rayvis will be in hammer mode with those 2 items.
Yeah, but I cannot see him skip overword now, especially if you have not done Hype Cave.
Yeah, you will take the Smith and go to Hype Cave.
Yeah. I mean, you could argue about... No, you cannot even leave your portal here. You have to... But it's so close.
Oh no, you take the purple chest. We have mirror for Rayvis. So
yeah. Rayvis must be like, oh, if I find my hammer behind that mirror, that's good. I mean, you could still also think my opponent maybe also checked Mire area prior to Dark World at all, which is fair. I think Skele might have just forgotten to do so or already had their mindset on.
And in times of Specky Clip, which is allowed in this tournament, he might take the purple chest and do Swamp after.
He cannot do without hammer, but he can do check the first item. What? I'm stupid. But he can go mode it. You're right. This leaves him there. You're right.
Yeah, you can just go mode Turtle Rock.
You can go mode Ice Palace. Oh, did Ray did the chest game? I think not.
Yes, he did it first.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, Rayvis is skipping nasty stuff, like
maybe
Smith stuff and digging game is getting skipped. Or he
wants
to
going in again for
Flute.
Yeah, he's going for the checks behind the mirror, maybe.
Rayvis.
But even if you say, I know, I won't find hammer in Swamp, it would still be a time-wise to not do Swamp now.
Okay,
and you can find a sword to make other stuff easier, right?
Wait, I'm a little surprised. What's the point for Rayvis picking up?
Maybe he's going back now, doing digging game and then Smith stuff, and then fluting just to 7 and ignoring Swamp. No, he's not.
We'll skip it for now.
He can't. He has to do Hype Cave. I'm pretty surprised he's not wanna do. He's beelining the K45 and then not doing the other, like, I put it in columns, mirror lock checks, right? Because usually people like, oh no, I will never do Smith without the mirror. Pretty meta. But if you have that Hype Cave in your back of your mind, like, oh, I want to go there very, very fast right now and have to make up some time, maybe not. Okay. But even if Rayvis is going straight to Mire, which he's not right now, because he can do that Swamp, Skele will have their mirror quite soon and have a pot palace and Mire dungeon cleared.
I mean, I can see Rayvis. I want to check. I'm in hammer mode. If it's just in Hype Cave, I don't want to do all the long Smith chain stuff.
Oh, Skele is equipping the flute.
And I could do those slow checks after Swamp, where I check the tablet, go up, pick up the Smith, and do it that way.
Oh, you think so? I think that's with hookshot and boots.
You don't want to miss the jet, right?
Yeah. He has to open the 2 chests, so more like the second one, but also the first one. Yeah, it's only fair. Skele is going to Ice Palace now. I mean, it's crystal. Why would you not do that? It's red crystal. We can even pull the red bomb. Can also see Skele doing that before.
Yeah, Mire was on Paradox Cave on the mountain.
Yeah. We are in Paradox Go mode and Witty. And
Yeah,
Rayvis,
Hammer is on Crystal Witty.
less new Rayvis compared to old Rayvis because they were late to Village of Outcast and didn't skip Thieves Down this time.
Yeah, Rayvis knows he's in Hammer mode, so
Yeah,
skip the
they
rest
both-
of Swamp.
Yeah, they both know their Go modes. I remember Rayvis struggling a bit with the right side GT bump jump last time, though I saw him on restream. If you remember, I think it was in League last year, maybe? Not sure. It was very sad.
Yeah, this is more like a cross keys only glitch, almost only, because you get GTs and all kind of spheres, and wanna check it for the right side, so you don't have to come back with the fire rod and get a small key back. But
Rather have Somaria than Fire Rod, right?
yes.
The thing is, if Skele would have gone to the mountain after the hook shot, he would have still not have the hammer, right? But he would have gotten it afterward, after the mountain then. So I guess that would still be the faster play to first play a full mountain instead of full clearing ice and pot. Rayvis needs to be a bit careful, but don't want to see him mirror out at this point.
I mean, another sword would be nice.
Yeah.
And Skele could single dip Palace of Darkness. Rayvis has to go there again. Skele can go mode Tower of Hera, so this is quite a few dungeons. Skele can basically go mode.
Skele can go mode 3 dungeons after mountain. He's down. Yeah, well, I mean, it's 2 of those are nasty to go mode because they are never really much faster, right?
And it makes sense to do at least the Bombos tablet after Swamp and then Flute back to Mire. You're right,
the red ring!
There it is.
Go back to Hera, please. Okay, this is Mire. This is Rayvis. Rayvis is his hammer.
Rayvis is his hammer.
Rayvis is his hammer, yeah.
Rayvis can go mode ice, so
that's decent. And pot, which is one of the the longest dungeons. No, never mind. Ray has already been there, so it's not really a go mode. It's only one item left. I'm stupid.
He can go mode it so hard. He doesn't even have to look for a key. Yeah.
He can go mode hammer saw and still
key.
look like Son Goku on this sprite. You're right. You're right. Oh, nice!
That's a Waffle House.
That's a Skele Waffle House there. That was dope. I like that sound when you do that ding, 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 the triple hook shot in that dead rock to the south. It's like, nice! It works! It's always a bit futile if you manage that part and then you run stupid against the stone and get stuck or something.
And this will be go mode for Skele at minute 53, I guess. So
yeah, it was upstairs, right? Yeah, or more, like downstairs, because the map, the spoiler lock is stupid.
And this is go mode. You probably open up some chests for a sword.
Yeah,
but
just fire rod and sword, but that's it. Yeah. See, this is okay. I'm out of town.
that's go mode. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Hera in front of GT. That's Desert and Swamp go mode, and
And Rayvis has to beat pod is a long dungeon to get to the boss.
Yeah, it's like 2 to 3 minutes. 3 minutes more likely to flute and go in and kill. And Swamp Go mode is not that bad, but at least Rayvis had that other Go mode that made Swamp also the Go mode.
What was that strat lighting up the torches?
Black strats.
Yeah, I guess that strat won't make it in any tutorial.
I'm not even sure if Rayvis knows about the changes on Mire left side in open or in non-key sanity seeds. I just saw an American-German video and I learned Americans also say Gesundheit. So Gesundheit, Magna.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Can happen. They all didn't know where it came from, but apparently some of them use it, which I kind of like. Maybe chat can confirm. Okay, Rayvis is going to hammer, not gonna find that small key on left side.
So yeah, it's Go mode Ice and Pod versus rest of Swamp. Rest of Mire as well.
It's looking dire. It looked dire the moment Skele found that hammer, and Rayvis had not even had the entrance items here. Mire made us like, oh, this could be good again. But Mire is also just on the way, right?
Yeah, that Mire didn't block anything.
Is there anything out there? Is the most out there item was most likely the flippers and the Mire, right? Everything else was like on the way. Okay, maybe Catfish, but Catfish was like a choke point, so.
Yeah, in this case, it was definitely a nicer Go mode to have Mire Go mode than Hammer Go mode.
Look what Frosty answered. What do you say if someone sneezes? It's not Gesundheit. That's wrong. It literally means we wish someone health, because usually sneezing means someone has maybe caught a cold or something. Yeah, it means health. Skele went for a triple. Not getting it. This could be a triple. No. Skele is greedy!
You have to be greedy in the top 16 of the Casual Boots tournament.
Yeah. You were greedy, you have to learn dash strats, right? Not sure if this works on Master Sword though. I think it even does, it's just slower, right? And you cannot zero cycle it.
Yeah, so this looks like a big lead for Skele now. 2 quick dungeons, 1 in front of GT. And Rayvis has to do Pod with all the way walking back there.
See it, Magno. Even though Catfish and Mire boss are required for hard progression. Oh, is this almost too early? I usually recently.
Yes.
Oh gosh, this is 720 frames wasted. I'm sorry, I just know that feels so bad. Oh no.
Oh, and Rayvis is low on arrow count.
How would you feel if you were Skele in this seat? I would feel superior
pretty
all
good,
the way.
Yeah. Single dipping Pod in this.
I would have. Yeah. Sorry, you go ahead.
Yeah, single dipping Pod in this, getting the hammer the way they did, and being in Go mode on the mountain with that Mire.
Yeah.
Super
nice. it's arguable. You can say, my opponent also doesn't wanna commit to Pod before doing Catfish first. You can argue they think we both had that, right? But then the Mire, you can also maybe think, if we both had the mids at the same time, my opponent maybe even pulled the Mire prior to Darkwood full tour, then you maybe feel bad. But other than that, I would actually I would feel good. On Rayvis' side, the same in the negative way aspect, right? You could just think my opponent was in pot. It's just so weird to just go to Catfish, maybe today, and my opponent was in pot. All right.
I mean, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You go.
Okay. When you think of what is the perfect go mode, usually it should be hammer or mids. Because they can lock up so much. But in this one, yeah.
I think the perfect go mode is usually the medallion from Mire and Turtle Rock Crystal being the same medallion. Or maybe some Maria. Because hammer go mode is usually like... Because there comes then stuff like Ice Palace, Pot Dips. Yeah, and this is already Skele on the way to GT, but little intermission with Hearing Hera after Desert Now, and Rayvis still has to do that Hammer Saw kill. I mean, GT routing can make a difference usually, but I think here it won't impact that much. So if I was Skele, I would just go with meta strats, I guess, and end the seed. I'm not sure how Rayvis' mind is to the seed, like I just said before. You can just assume your opponent did the exact same route. If you go to Catfish, not at first, you going to check Mire, you get that hookshot, you don't play Dark World, you get that mirror. Rayvis, please!
Or Red Mail to save the day.
Or Red Mail from pot set. Good thing he was in pot for actually right now. Can't really say that because the Red Mail was in Palace of Dark. Because going all the way again here to Cold Stare. Drink your potion to even be able to kill the first Breezer again. I wouldn't feel good.
I mean, the time Skele needs in Hera is basically a joke. We Hera pod and give the boss.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Skele opens maybe Hookshot Cave, because they can think my opponent has done that. It's not a time waste. Saw a game of Ulf the other day, and he was also on the way to Ganon. I was like, oh, there's always a sword here, right? Entered it and I got a sword and was like, haha.
Not today.
Not today. We just
for GT route, I would go, in this case, Hope Room full left. Because why not?
No, I would just go Dark Magician. If I feel like superiorly ahead, I would invest that 40 seconds.
It's a little more than 40 seconds if you have to do it the bomb jump way.
The bomb? No, that's not what I asked. Yeah, I forgot about that part. You're right. This is not the normal GT. You're right. Of course we start Hope Room. Don't cut me a leg here, dude. Just because I'm stupid.
No, I'm doing nothing.
No, I wasn't. You did yourself. I just
played yourself.
I just didn't help you. Oh, Rayvis watched Magno Strats. I like the cape though. Skele, not Rayvis. Rayvis again down to 0 arrows, by the way, in the Mimic Room. Doing Dark Magician without a yeah, it's I learned that from Kermit, Rayvis league mate, and it worked the last time. I'm sorry. Now we have our 7th crystal and we immediately can spend them. Nice. That's how you like to end the game. Or the overworld dungeon game to GT.
Yeah, and Rayvis is basically just the pot double dip behind.
Yeah. It was an early investment in a gamble to be able to survive the cold stare. You know that. Okay, we have 2 small keys on. and hope. I mean, Rayvis could technically say, I ignore left side GT. I go full right immediately if he feels behind. Hoping your opponent has to do fire rodless jump and maybe cannot even do it. Cannot do it good. This is the third small key. So we are already good to go to most of the checks in logic. And there's a on the way tempered sword, obviously. Yeah. What do you think? Will we see
nice
right side GT?
No. Game is too nice today.
I don't know if it's nice, but it's okay. Do you think we see tile room though, if we have to go to the right before we do the bomb jump?
Oh, that's a really good question. But I don't think so.
I want to see Rayvis go immediately to the right. And you still can do ice armors afterwards. Oh, come on!
That's insane how much he got that rock there.
He lost 1.5 hearts on red. That tells you a story there. Yeah. Oh, this is a final go mode item, so to say.
Yeah, and Rayvis doesn't do rando rush if there's 2 small keys in Hope Room. I mean, this is a weird scenario not having Fire Rod, but I assume he also goes Hope Room to full left.
That's actually a thing I like about Randomizer the most, is that you sometimes just don't have one item at all, and it works. Still hoping we have the time. We don't need mids. So, future speckies, find us the midless. The midless Ganon.
I mean, we could have a hammerless seed.
Yeah, but we can't have a midless seed.
Not.
I'm already in the future. I mean, hammerless reaching GT, yes. Hammerless reaching GT Bicky,
Probably not.
Probably hard.
And reaching enough small keys.
Yeah. Oh, true. Fair point. Yeah.
I mean, we can grab one left.
Imagine the hammer. Hammer is not required really, but you have no small keys.
I need to find the hammer. For what? For a GT small key.
Is it a possible thing?
I mean, you can grab this key without the hammer.
Yeah,
yeah,
and then you have to, maybe you must have to be going to the right side then. But there you get a small key back. You have to go to ice armors and not get any small key on the ice armors as well. Also not in the big chest. In that scenario, all the small keys must be on the left side, and that's where.
Wow, this was an Aga seed and it's still super jet. Okay. Yeah, that torch room is always a bit messy when you have to remember, oh, I don't have a fire rod. I have to
go the other way around when you don't have the lamp. Oh, I have to get that what's it called? The pot out of the way. Rayvis is roughly 3 minutes something behind right now.
Yeah, that's probably the mirror checks. The 2 tablets.
Unlucky spin. I would say it's mostly the pot.
Pot double dip as well, yeah. Oh, that's a nice backup. I have to look at that. if you have to collect the arrow pod, I really never know what to do.
You just go down and dig for arrows, right?
No.
Yeah,
Only if I despawn the arrows.
only if there's arrows on the stun price you do that, right? Shut up, Broger! Little banter here on the fine afternoon or morning. I like the cape.
Nice
Best
cape
items.
usage.
Yes, definitely. Was a nasty pattern. Okay, Rayvis got some arrows back. That's good. And there you could see the...
Wait, where was half magic? Was it in Skullboots?
Oh, we have it for ages, I think, right?
Because without half magic...
Must be something Rayvis hasn't done. Rayvis has skipped quite some items in this the left side Dark World. Yeah, must be somewhere there.
Okay, and good thing Rayvis doesn't have half magic, because I would have said, why don't you use the fire rod for the start for spell?
Wow, okay, that's basically as stupid as me thinking about the fire rod before. Oh, nice Ganon. Let's go. Be nice. He is nice. That's mostly the pattern you want if you are on Master Sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tempered doesn't really change. Right. I wonder if Skele would have went to collect the hookshot and the mirror prior to Darkwood route. What the timer would be. It would be nasty early.
Yeah, because you would go up the mountain like Rayvis did.
Yeah. There's no way you go hammerless with then. If you can clear an entire crystal and mountain. Oh, Ganon being a bit more bulky than usual. Timing here. But put your GGs in chat for our first place finisher, Skele.
Oh yeah, we never said. This is game 1. So
we can see that on the little Triforce pieces, I guess. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so Skele taking game 1 here.
Oh, well, the crack is still closed. Yeah, nice race. Hammer and Mirror on both sides made it interesting. Who's doing what next? But yeah, it was kind of linear at this point for both runners. Their routes were kind of what we expected, right? There was no surprises.
I mean, that catfish made the difference we expected, basically. In the end, it was basically pot double dip and mirror checks for Rayvis. That was his demise.
I wouldn't add the mirror there because it only did K45, I think. And bomb was after swamp.
He also could do both tablets with it. Did Hera basement for an item in Hera?
True. But I guess nobody would feel bad to check Ether, get the mirror prior to Hera Crystal.
No, of course not.
Rayvis is knowledgeable enough to know that if he loses by 3-4 minutes, that Skele most likely won't have a double dip pot. But if you just subtract now a double dip pot, it would have still not be enough, I guess.
No, this is pot mirror Hera basement, basically.
Yeah.
Nice silver arrow. You meant to hookshot.
At least he got like a few drops in climb. Otherwise, he wouldn't have 5 or 4. But he also gets, obviously, that sweet little spot there.
Yeah, with silver arrows we can just use our cape.
Yeah. I mean, considering mirror location over the hammer location, Rayvis caught up quite some time with the go modable dungeons. But yeah, in the end, it's just not enough. The other side, I think Skele did. Oh god, the next bombos. I'm sorry. Oh, don't get blasted.
Oh,
Nice.
that's a...
I guess that was one of the last frames to even hit Ganon there, yeah. Nice. Okay, good thing. I was a bit scared after the bombos. Yeah, but put your GGs for a second place finisher, Rayvis. And it's not over, as Magnus stated. It's a best of 3 in this tournament, in the brackets. And I guess we will be getting a bit more content of those two in the future. And let's see if they are going to join us here. I guess so.
Yeah, game 2 will be on Friday, 4 p.m.
Tomorrow, right?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Tomorrow 4 p.m. Eastern time.
Oh.
So this will be 10 p.m. German time. Or European time.
Which I kind of like. So it seems like one gave the hand to the other, and then the other race, returned the favor, so to speak. So both have a more preferred time to race at. That's cool. And yeah, I guess you can both come up if you can hear us. And there we are joined by our two racers, Rayvis and Skele. Hey, GG's.
GG.
GG's.
Yeah, nice race. Actually, I kind of already said to the chat that Rayvis probably kind of could figure out that Skele had the mids maybe a bit earlier, and that pot was an unrequired double dip. But Rayvis can say that himself, I guess.
Oof, that doesn't really matter to me. I played back. I was out of my mind on this one. Like, didn't play good. All the RNG that could go bad, like, triggered the crap out of me. It was just I deserved the L for playing bad, but man, the game did everything to make me mad today. Like, it was rough.
Yeah, I was a bit suffering with you, hiding it behind a bit of laughter. Always, whether you fired the bomb was like an ice palace. Like, oh no!
Oh god, I am like.
Yeah, I know that.
Ganon, right? You think you have your fire rod.
I mean, that was a bit funny because you probably know at that point you had lost, I guess.
Yeah. But it wasn't intentional. I still wanted to take.
No, it was just like, oh no, not on top of everything now. Yeah, but GG's to you, Skele, for giving us a nice first place finish here. How's your thought about that mids leading you into full over with Darkwood Clear, and then after you find Hookshot, like doing like, oh god, I could have had Hookshot and Mirror a bit earlier, but then I couldn't have done like Steve's Town early. How's your thought about everything?
I definitely felt good about the mitts. Like, I was on the fence about whether I should do pod or catfish first, because I think there's a good argument for both of them, but I figured with crystal pod I would rather try to avoid the double dip as much as possible, so that's why I went catfish first, but could totally see going pod first too. I didn't really feel that bad about being late to the hook shot, because Ether was in Thieves Town, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and Samaria next to it, yes.
Oh, yeah, and Samaria. So, yeah, I felt pretty good about how everything turned out, and this was the first seed I've had in a while where I got to skip Fire Rod completely, so that was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was also fun for us on the restream to see. We were always like, oh, do we see a right side GT bomb clip here? And both do that. Obviously, they can, they are top 16, but sometimes you're nervous and then stuff's not working and you get match and stuff happens. Yeah, so we were kind of hyped. Rayvis on the other side, safe and quitted on the mids and did a nice quick Mire check and also got the hookshot quite early, and then thus the mountain was way more attractive to be played than the overworld dark dependent turf, as Magno called it, the Village of Outcast area. Netting him in a mirror, quite nice mirror. So it looked quite hard to see who's going first, and then I think we saw the hammer on you, kind of similar time. We were trying to think, how is this performing out in the end? Rayvis has maybe a bit more time save in the dungeons now, but Skele will not miss that mirror after most likely full clear pot and ice palace. I went a bit ahead and forgot you had to find the mirror first, and you could go mode 5 dungeons. But and then the chat was like, hold on, Broger, hold your horses. Skele has to find the mirror first. Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, it was basically mirror and hammer at the same time, and we were thinking, okay, so mirror could be for the K45 Graveyard Ledge, better for Smith Chain or whatever, and then we were also like, oh wait, this is no mode for between both runners. We don't need Fire Rod and no other medallion or whatever. So, and Skele will be in go mode just in Paradox Cave, which is super nice. Can go mode the rest of the mountain. And Rayvis did the full clear of Hera with the basement as well.
Oh, that mini Moldon dude.
Yeah, that was rude.
First it was in my position, and then when I finally killed it and I want to go back, I catch the rupee, and I don't know if it was in the air or not, so I was like, Mire now? Okay, whatever, I go basement, protect the biggie. It was like all these little things went all the wrong way. It started with the green guards in front of Hyrule Castle. That was awkward as well, and it continued till the end. It was just like a triggering seed where you shouldn't get triggered, or not the seed, but RNG in that case. The seed was fine.
We were a bit scared, or I was a bit scared. You may feel obviously behind maybe with that mids, but you can also argue maybe my opponent also has the pot. You cannot tell that, right? And I was a bit afraid you may feel super behind because some of the little stuff had happened to you, that you maybe skip Thieves down front. I could see that with the mirror coming up in your positioning. I want to go as fast as I can to Hype Cave now. Maybe Hammer is just in Hype Cave and I don't want to miss the jet, maybe checking K45 on the way. But we were kind of happy you didn't close the race at that point when you entered Thieves down.
I worked under the assumption that Skele also did double dip pot, because I feel like stronger runners would probably do that before Catfish. But then I had a race literally against James FNX where we had the exact same situation, and I went Catfish and I got my mids and he double dipped pot. So it happens sometimes. Sometimes you do the right decision, sometimes the wrong. It's okay. But yeah,
sometimes
I mean, having done everything
in your head, yeah.
Having done everything in a light world and then going pot before Catfish and stuff, this seed let me have very little room. I'm surprised, Skele, that you didn't even check Mire out first and got the hookshot. I thought he's probably gotten the same way as I have, and maybe did Skull Woods or something. I had to play aggressive after that Thieves Town. Yeah, it kind of worked out, but I was sure I'm gonna lose this one. I didn't play good enough. The RNG cost me a lot of time as well, and my decisions weren't working in my favor. So this is the moment where I pretty much need Skele to mess up as well at some point, and if that doesn't happen, then that's an L, and it's okay.
I mean, with that race room called Hyper Skywoods, no, Skele went into Skywoods with the Dark World.
Got debated.
Yeah, I got to skip Pinball Chest. That's fun because of logic.
Nice. Yeah, just walk past it.
We commented on that. You got your props there. Other question, because we just talked about the mids again. Skele, you think you dodged the hobo, right? Because it's a freaking long check to just swim down.
I did the hobo eventually. I actually did it. So after I did the Dark World loop, picked up the Smith.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I have to say it better. You did it early, so I was just thinking that you maybe even put the Catfish on prior to pot, maybe because you think I saved 30-40 seconds there, I can just reinvest in Catfish, but you already kind of answered that you like both checks and that you like to dodge the crystal as much as possible. So
yeah, I think if pod's a pendant, I definitely go to pod first because it's probably going to be a single dip either way.
Because you never have to return, most likely. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I was just maybe thinking, maybe Skele knows his execution is maybe a bit stronger, and maybe skipping one item in Night World, you have like that 1 minute lead, right? So maybe just reinvest it in the Catfish, because it's a reinvestment of time you most likely gain every seed if you know your opponent well, that is. So yeah,
felt kind of consistent with what I had been doing before Aga too. I don't know. I guess it's just kind of like the mood I was in. Like sometimes I'll be a little bit more aggressive with Aga, but this time, Flute was so early. I was like, whatever. Let's just cover all my bases.
Yeah. This is like the perfect.
Aga. Let's do the same thing with Catfish and Pod.
Yeah, this was like the perfect seed to just finish with Agina, right? And then save and quit and start in Link's house. Like, it just made sense in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had seen Agina on Skele before. We did see on you, but
I see.
As I said, yeah, you did the full water curve, I want to say, and I was a bit like, yeah, you can skip Hobo there. You have a Flute. You can still even do Hobo if you really feel like it before you do Aga, especially with Moonpearl and Gloves. You maybe just get one out of logic item, which is also Darkwood progression in this case then. But yeah,
but I feel like I feel like the water walk isn't as worthy when you have like a Flute from Ice Rod Cap and you can just fake flipper to the Zora area. So I feel like the boots are only good for the Hobo check in that one. But of course you can just still say you don't want to check it. But I feel like it's more efficient to use them there instead of going to the Zora area.
I totally agree, but if you take into consideration that you can also end the route at Hobo, you can add a save and quit instead of going back, which is also quite like putting it at around the same level of time investment and gain and save. But yeah, it was interesting. I think we covered all our questions, Mango.
Hold on. One more thing. Rayvis, K45, you went back for a shield. What was your reasoning?
Yes, of course. What do you think? What do you think? Why I did that?
Because of the GT right side bomb jump?
Exactly.
It
blocks the fireball.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think I may have told that you had some struggle last.
You think I'm gonna risk it than having to bomb jump right side GT and then mess up once and freak out when I'm freaking out the whole seed already? No, I invest 15 seconds and take that freaking red shield.
Okay.
Was it the red shield?
It was the red shield. That's why I went in, only because of that.
Okay, so my genius question just put you in a genius light because you were really smart. No, you were really smart about thinking ahead for the GT bomb jump already. So yeah, props to that.
Magno kind of tries to pull someone's leg and then makes him look good, right?
I thought you're just getting ready for fast round.
Yeah. In all honesty, I thought about actually doing it immediately when I saw the small key on Hope Room. I was like, I have to be behind, like pretty much. There's like nothing out of the way, and it's like, but what if like I don't know, Skele had to had trouble to find the Mire, for example, or also did a lot of bad things, and then maybe that's the way I take the lose. But I was pretty sure that I played comparably bad, so bad today that I had to be behind. So I was like, okay, but if I screw up, then it's like totally lost. So whatever, just go the normal way, and then I already mirrored.
Yeah, I guess we covered all our ground questions and everything. Any more questions from your side, Rayvis, Skele, Magno? I guess not.
No, just thanks as always for the restream, especially this one on kind of short notice. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, we
GG's again, Rayvis. That was a really fun race. Looking forward to the next one.
Yes. See you tomorrow, and GG's to you, and thanks for having us as well. And yeah, catch you later.
Yeah, there will be another race at 1 p.m. On SpeedGaming 4. It's Faker Jr. versus Ascent. It's also the round of top 16. A German duel, but yeah, also an English restream for you guys. 1 p.m. today, Eastern time.
Yeah, and considering what Rayvis and Skele just said, we are back here, as Magno mentioned earlier, tomorrow, 4 p.m. American time, 10 p.m. European Central Time, fighting second game. Still not over. Looking forward to it. And as we said before, on the other side of this Wings bracket, there will be Kaede Rukawa fighting Trinex, but I don't know any dates, to be honest. Yeah, but that's it from us. I say thank you to Magno. Nice having you with me again. Rayvis, Skele, thanks for the nice race and demonstrate tracking, and Drossi jumping in and helping with everything. Yeah, that's it for us. See you next time.
Yeah, thank you all. Bye bye.